products that I have absolutely loved and hated over the past 2 months. Welcome back to another hits and shits. Hates and rates, raves and craves. There's so many different things that we can call this video. Basically, a rundown of all of the products that I have loved and hated that I've tested in the past 2 months. And I've got 5 hates this month. Yeah. It's been kind of messy. It's been kind of hectic. So if you're interested in hanging out with me and learning about everything I've been loving and hating, then please stick around. Guys, I got pigtails. Can we talk about this first? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how this happened or what inspired me, but today I'm a child. Must be because I'm turning 32 in a month, and so I'm like clutching at straws. Do you think that's what I'm doing? No. Okay, I've got a bunch of skincare and I've got a bunch of makeup. Shall we do the skincare first? You guys, I have got a new gadget that I'm addicted to. So this is from the brand Current Body. They are literally leaders as far as LED technology goes, LED light mask. I do actually have their whole mask, and it's like the first flexible mask that was ever made. Works wonders. But this is their LED eye perfector. This is basically an eye mask version of an LED light mask, and when you wear it, you literally look like a superhero, and that makes it worth it on its own. No, honestly, this is amazing technology that you can use at home. It's actually got 4 wavelengths of LEDs. Normally these at-home LED masks, they only have like 1 or 2 wavelengths. This one's got 4, which means it actually penetrates deeper into the skin and it's a lot more effective. These ones are actually like clinically proven. They've done heaps of studies. There's lots of technology, lots of research behind this. So this one uses amber LEDs, red, deep red, and near-infrared LEDs to really target those deeper layers of the skin to stimulate collagen production. And you know what you get out of that? And like I tell you what's amazing about this, it actually reduces dark under eye circles. And I've had a lot of them lately. Helps with dark circles, eye bags, crow's feet, fine lines and wrinkles, deep furrows, like literally everything that you can imagine. Any kind of aging that goes on around the eye area, this will help to treat. I have been using this for about 4 weeks now. This is a daily treatment. It only takes 3 minutes and it's just so lightweight and comfortable. And I will just say this was sent to me in PR, and I do have a special discount code for you guys if you are interested in trying it for yourself. I'll pop it on the screen here so that you can check it out. I'll also link like the technology and the website and sort of more information about it because it is a really interesting read. The stuff that goes into these is phenomenal. But I just want to say, even in 4 weeks of using this, I have seen amazing results. A significant reduction in the darkness underneath my eyes, a significant reduction in the puffiness and like the hollowed kind of look. I just feel like my eyes look less tired. I feel like they look less aged. They just look brighter. And I've not added a new eye serum. Like my skincare routine is exactly the same. Like I'm honestly seeing great results with this. And I just love that it's so easy. You can do it while you're cooking. You can do it while you're watching TV. You can do it while you can literally do it while you're doing anything. I'm just so glad I discovered this, honestly. I cannot wait to see the 8-week results. Okay, so more skincare that I've been obsessed with. This little beauty elixir spray from Caudalie. This is a product that I only discovered, I believe, back in April. I'm obsessed. This is my 2nd bottle that I've gone through. So this is like a refreshing, hydrating facial mist. For me, and how I sort of fit this into my skincare routine is I use it in the morning, I will cleanse, and then I'll do like my facial essence, and then I'll spritz this one on before I go in with my serums and my moisturizers and my SPF. This feels so refreshing on the skin. It kind of like has a burn. Burning's like the wrong word. It's like a cooling sensation on the skin. It smells incredible. It's got amazing hydrating ingredients in it. I feel like my skin is brighter and clearer. I'm just obsessed with it. Now, I do know that there are people out there that recommend you actually set your makeup with this. And I'm going to disagree with them on that. This, I mean, it'll refresh your skin and it'll give your skin a glow. It's not going to extend the longevity of your makeup. It will refresh your makeup though. But as a skincare inclusion, I'm obsessed with it. And it smells incredible, and I will be continuing to repurchase. It is worth every cent. And then lastly for the skincare, this one from Clinique. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge Overnight Mask. Now, there's a bit of a backstory with this one. I feel like I'm full of backstories today. We're chatting. That's what we're doing. It's the pigtails. Blame the pigtails. I had a chemical peel. The only drawback to a chemical peel, and I'm sure you're aware if you've had them, 3 to 7, 8 days afterwards, your skin does peel. You're incredibly dry and you've got like sort of flaking, peeling. It's basically like the top dead layer of your skin peeling off, shedding itself, the fresh new skin coming in underneath. Now, I'm an oily skin type. After a chemical peel, I am dry as a desert, and it's kind of like my time to experiment with products for dry skin types so that I can give you guys recommendations. And this, you guys, for dry skin is heaven. So this is an overnight mask. You basically slather this on your skin after, like, as your last step in your skincare routine, and then you sleep in it. This completely renews the skin. Now, I have tried lots of overnight hydrating masks. I've typically always found them really heavy, really sticky. I feel like my face sticks to the pillow. Just not an overall pleasant experience. This is about as pleasant as it comes. This like completely absorbs into the skin. It leaves you with this really beautiful, dewy, lightweight, hydrated kind of look. But the way that this just quenches, like, you'll know if you've had dry skin, irritated skin. You know how there are just products sometimes that you put them on and you're just like, oh, my face feels so much better. This for me is that product. It really, really deeply hydrates. It leaves your skin super, super supple and radiant, and like, you look incredible when you wake up in the morning. Like, see how it's like so super lightweight? You're probably like, Nikkia, we cannot tell from that. But it is. It feels like a lightweight moisturizer. It doesn't feel like Vaseline on your skin. It's just honestly awesome. I'm so grateful that I had this during my chemical peel moments, and it's just, I really recommend it. Definitely a favorite. All right, moving on to the makeup. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do have a fragrance favorite. Let's do that quickly first. This perfume from Sephora. So I bought this from Sephora maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's that good that it is already in my favorite. So this is from the brand Saint, and the perfume name is Smoke Show. Now, I need to know, you know that candle called By the Fireplace or By the Fireside that's always sold out? It's super bougie, super expensive. This perfume smells exactly like that candle. It is like a sexy, like sensual date night smell. It's got like vanilla and, oh, like I smell this and I instantly feel like I'm at a dimly lit restaurant with Brandon. We've got candles, we've got glasses of wine, and it's going down. That's what this smells like to me. I like really intense fragrances. Like, I'm not one to go citrusy. I'm not one to go like girly or sort of young smelling. I like intense perfumes, and I like perfumes that like linger and that people remember. Like things that are like a little bit left of center, I guess. This is that. Oh. I absolutely love this. Literally obsessed. You need it. Oh, I want to know, would you guys be interested in seeing like a top 5 or top 10 fragrance video? I'm pretty passionate about my fragrances, so let me know if you want to see that. Let me know in the comments. Okay, moving into the makeup now. We're finally here. This. Oh, and I'm wearing it on my skin now. So if you're going to ask me what foundation I've got on, is this. The Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. A mouthful, yes. But worth it, yes. This is a filter on the skin. This just makes your face look so ridiculously photoshopped that you will find yourself staring in the mirror like, am I feeling okay? Like, my skin does not normally look that good. Like, it is face tune in a bottle. This one doesn't last as long on my skin, so I still get oily with this. I definitely need to touch up. It's not my most long wearing formula, but I'm just obsessed with how glowy and smooth and photoshopped it makes me look. I do have a full wear test, you know, in-depth review, all the ins and outs of this. I will link it down below. Actually, I'll link it on the screen for you. But honestly, this is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I did have to buy it from Sephora US, get it couriered over with a shipping forwarder because it's not actually available here in Australia yet. Although I did hear whispers it's coming to Mecca soon-ish. Haven't got any updates on that just yet. I love this. It's so good. I've also got a concealer favorite, the ABH Magic Touch Concealer. Interestingly enough, I've had this in my collection for months and months and months and months and months. I feel like I used it in a first impressions, like a full face of first impressions video quite a while ago. It went into my drawer of concealers, which there is a lot of, and it got forgotten. But it came out, I want to say maybe a month ago. And since then, I cannot stop using it. It is such a beautiful, creamy texture. It's very blendable. It's a very wearable formula. You put this on and it stays on, like it's not going to budge all day, but at the same time, it's not drying. It's not too much. I don't find that it settles into fine lines or anything. Like, it is just absolutely beautiful. I feel like it's ABH's version of the Tarte Shape Tape, but the creamy version, you know, the creamy, more hydrating version. It's got a really big doe foot applicator. It's beautiful. Definitely a favorite. I got another concealer fave. I do. and this is a powder concealer, so a little bit left of center. This is the Bare Minerals powder concealer in the shade, what was I going to say? I was going to say Barely Rested. Well rested. This will give you the brightest under eyes ever. You know how sometimes you'll finish your makeup, you'll do your foundation and your concealer and, you know, eyeshadow, you'll powder everything down, you'll be putting on your lipstick and then you're like, oh, I feel like I've still got dark under eye circles. Or there might be an area of your face where you want highlighting but you don't want to look shiny. This is the go-to product for those purposes. And like bizarrely, for a powder concealer, the amount of coverage that comes out of this is wild. Normally the way that I use it is I'll pack it right on the inner corners of my eyes here. See how that's instantly brightened and lifted those inner portions? And then I'll also just put it on the end of my nose. This will add a highlight, but again, without adding shimmer, if that makes sense. I've just been using it every single day, and this is a product, again, that I have had for years and years and years and years and years. Don't worry, this particular jar I haven't had for years. It's not expired and gross, but it's just a product that, I don't know, I forgot about and I've rediscovered, and I'm so glad that I have because it's freaking amazing. And then lastly, for my favorites, glazed nails. You will have noticed on my Instagram and here on my YouTube channel, I have had glazed nails probably for at least a month and a half now. I am obsessed. So shimmery, sparkly nails, and they actually change color in different lights. Like they look blue, then pink, then they look gold, then they look green. But it's like a low-key version. We're all blaming Hailey Bieber. I know that she was the first one to kind of do it, but it's actually a lot easier than you think. Everyone's like, ooh, where do you get your nails done? What salon do you go to? I just do them myself at home, you guys. I'm such a DIY gal, and all it is a pigment. Now, you guys will have seen that we just launched our Color Frost pigments. You don't have to use our pigments if you don't want, but this is just what I've been using, and I've been using the shade Gumdrop. Now, this is an iridescent color shifting pigment. See that shifting around there on the lid? It is actually like a white pigment in normal light. Now, it's really, really easy to do this. All I do is I will paint my nails with clear first, then I'll get a fluffy eyeshadow brush, so you know, something just like this. I will dust it into the pigment, and then I will dust it over top of the nail, and then I will seal it with another coat of clear. You will have the entire job done in 5 minutes or less. It's so quick and easy, and they just look insane. I've been getting so many people asking me what's on my nails. Nobody believes me when I say it's really, really easy. All right, well, that was it for the loves, for the faves, for the hits, the products that I've been enjoying. We are moving into the products that I wouldn't recommend you wasting your money on now. And first up, and probably the most shocking, the newest Pat McGrath palette. Now, I know that there are a lot of people out there being like, this is a game changer. I can't figure out why. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. So its official name is the Mothership Moonlit Seduction. Firstly, the color palette for me is like a little bit, I'm not really getting major inspiration from this. I'm kind of like, yeah, you know, it's okay, it's not fab. But the thing that I'm finding most difficult about this is it comes with these really intense shimmer shades, right? And when you swatch them like on your fingers, they are really, really pretty. They're kind of almost like, they're smoother than a pressed glitter, but they kind of give that effect. They're just so chunky and so powdery. And I find when I use them, maybe you can see from the swatches there, see how there's like patches of skin in between them? I just find when I use them, it looks patchy on my eyes. They flake off, they make a huge mess whenever you use them. I find that they crease a lot when I wear them. I did use this palette in a first impressions video, and in that video I was like, I'm not sure about this one. I'm going to keep testing it, and then I'm going to give you my opinion and my verdict. Yeah, the verdict is it's not a favorite. It's fallen flat for me. And here in Australia, I feel like it's like about $150 or $200. Like it's insanely expensive, and I want something that works a little bit better if I'm going to be spending that kind of coin. Next up, this eye serum from Clinique. I just really wish that this worked. It might be because I'm an oily skin type. This is their Moisture Surge. It's a 96-hour hydro filler concentrate. It's basically like an ultra concentrated eye serum. I'm not saying that this is not going to give you results. I'm not saying that this is not going to hydrate the eye area and help minimize fine lines and everything. Like I'm sure that it probably does, but it stays so sticky and tacky on my skin that like literally my eyelids like stick to each other. Like I'll be blinking and the top part of my lids will literally stick up, and it just drives me nuts. It's way too sticky for me to be able to enjoy. It might be because I'm an oily skin type, I don't know, but like I don't like when my eyes stick together. And I'm sad, but I wouldn't recommend it. Next up, this really bizarre product from Urban Decay. This is the Urban Decay Lo-Fi Lip Mousse. I'm confused about this product. It's essentially a red eyeshadow. The idea behind it is that you put it on the lips and it's meant to give the lips color, but be weightless and feel like you're not wearing a lipstick. That sounds great and it sounds like it would work really well, but in reality, it's just a patchy, drying, caking mess. This really settled into the fine lines on my lips. And I wouldn't say that fine lines on my lips is something that I've ever been particularly concerned about. But this makes my lips look about 50 years older. It truly was a massive, massive fail for me. Coolish concept, but in reality, just it doesn't work. Okay, next up, this setting powder from Makeup Revolution. This is their Bake and Finish. I've been like flirting with baking powders lately. It's something that we used to do years ago. It was very trendy. Do you remember when cream contouring first hit the internet? Whoa, people were like, whoa, gobsmacked. And with that came baking. And I don't know, I've just been playing with things that I used to be obsessed with. This is a really nice, finely milled powder, but it gives you full-on white cast. Like literally like you've taken white paint underneath the eyes. It's kind of terrifying. And if you think it looks scary in natural light, flash photography is a whole nother experience. I think it needs like maybe like a tiny hint of color. As far as baking powders go, I definitely do not recommend this one. You look scary. And then last but not least, this mascara here. Now this is from the brand Pony, and this mascara is called the White Night. Now the concept behind this mascara is really cool. It's like a double wand. So you pull it out of the tube and the brush is like caked with heaps of product. This is meant to be like the volumizing way to use this. Although there's so much product on here, like I would still need to spend quite a long time scraping it off the brush, right? Like I couldn't use it like this. Idea behind the wand is you undo this and like an inner part of the wand comes out, and see like all of the product ends up caked up around the top there. And you pull out this little wand and you're supposed to be good to go. Definitely a cool idea. Love that there's like a system that scrapes all of the excess mascara off. But this formula does nothing for my lashes. It doesn't give me length, it doesn't give me volume, it doesn't give me curl. It doesn't transfer, I will say. I didn't find any flaking or any transferring with this, but for the price, I want it to look like I'm wearing mascara. I want it to work. Well, there you go, guys. All the products that I have been loving and hating over the past 2 months. Please let me know if you want me to continue doing these, or if you're over them, let me know that as well. Also, please let me know if you've got any product requests, anything that you want to see reviewed, anything you want to see tested, anything you want like tested against each other. I'm open to any ideas that you've got. But I hope that you really enjoyed the video and found it helpful. I love you guys heaps, and I will catch you in my next one.